Hey there, Jed Coburnus here from jedcoburnus.com, and welcome to Talk Therapy. It's just a tool that I use to get past my analytical mind, to get to know myself better, and maybe inspire one person to hit record and start talking. You don't have to share it out to the world like I do. Just start talking. It really does. It helps get past that mind, that part of your mind that just tells you no, you can't. You shouldn't. You don't know what's going to happen. You have no idea what you're doing. What if you fail? Or, I mean, the other thing, you could be so positive that it could be like, hey, yeah, go for it. Do it. What's the worst that could happen? What's the best that could happen? Who knows? But it's just a great tool that I use. And I never really think about what I'm going to talk about. Listen to that. Think about what I'm going to talk about. I don't think. I'm just trying to talk that one through. How do I change that? It's not even cold enough to have that on. It's actually warm. It's 33 degrees here in northern Minnesota. Or as some of my work friends call it, South Canada. But having these crazy ideas lately, crazy, awesome, big, scary, like all-out risk ideas. Not risky as in far as like risk, but like it's gonna hurt me, but it's just taking a risk, right? Like starting something that would take over my day job. I just have this crazy idea. And it can benefit businesses. It can benefit businesses throughout the area that I live in, throughout the area, via the internet. I mean, who knows? It's just a crazy idea, and I think right now is the time to think it all the way through. A lot of us are entrepreneurs, and everybody's an entrepreneur. If you want to start an online business, right, you gotta have the chops for it. You really do. If you love what you're doing, do that. But if you don't, you've got to work all hours of the night and then work your day job and then work all the hours of the night and then do it over and over and over, rinse and repeat until something happens. But crazy part of it is the something happens really isn't the part that's going to give you anything or change you. It's the working your day job and working all the hours of the night. That's the part that I love most. The journey itself. The end game, there is no end game. It's adapting, it's doing, it's moving, it's, understanding what is going on day to day. Thinking about the long game, but not rushing the process. It's crazy to think that people actually do everything without thinking it through, which sometimes works out and sometimes doesn't. Like, you can not worry about what the outcome is and just kind of do and freely let it happen, or you can think it all the way through even before you begin. What I like to do is a combination of both. Do what feels good. Do what my instinct tells me to do. And by instinct, I mean listening to my creator, the person, place, thing, whatever you believe in, that put me here. That's who I listen to. Higher power, however you want to understand what that is. Get really good at listening to that. Listen to yourself. Not your analytical mind. Not the part of your mind that says you can't. You don't know how, so you do nothing. Right? It really comes down to understanding. Understanding yourself. This idea is crazy. But it's crazy enough that it's just might work. And I mean, it solves problems, right? Like, what is a business? You solve problems, right? You do it better than the other person. If your blood pressure is high, and your insurance and you pay a lot of insurance for your employees, that's a problem. Well, I've found a way to solve that problem without you having your employees leave your property. And their blood pressure will go down, and your premiums will go down also. This idea is just that crazy. You don't have to go anywhere. You gotta do something, but you don't have to go anywhere. It's a great idea. But ideas, as Gary Vaynerchuk says, ideas are shit. Execution is everything. It's true. So I look at this process going, all right, something tells me in my gut, my deep down, that this is the stepping stone to the next me, right? To become the next me. Because I have had changes among changes in the last few years that I feel have brought me into the person that I was meant to be, right? And the reason I paused right there is because it sounded corny. It sounded very corny. This is who I was meant to be, blah, 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 right? Like I was living a life of somebody who I wasn't. Not really. I was living a life of somebody who was just trying to find myself, right? Like, I'm 32 right now, you know, and finding yourself is a daily adventure, I think. Finding yourself is a daily adventure. Because every day is different. Every day is different. And it's cool because we get to just be. We get to allow different experiences. If we're aware of it. If we just allow the same thing over and over and over again, and you want something else to happen, expect a different outcome, but change nothing, what's that a definition of? I think I've said it a million times to myself. It's the definition of insanity. You're driving yourself insane if you expect a different outcome and change nothing. Let that one sink in a little bit. Every day is different. And at the same time you could say, today is the best day of my life. I intend to live like today is the best day of my life. I intend to feel loved. I intend to feel loved today. What are your intentions? How do you start your day? You probably hit the snooze button. It's the first thing you do in the morning. You probably hit that snooze button. After that, wake up, probably hit that snooze button again. Just wake up, live your life, have fun with it. That's the point. Fun. It's a big deal. It really is. So there it is, man. Today was a good session. That was good. Like it really confirmed the fact that this idea is a good one. Because it's scary. It makes me think. It makes me excited. It makes me like, whoa, this could actually happen. Kind of like moving to Roseau, Minnesota. This could actually happen. And it did, right? No question. It did. I knew we were moving. How did I know? I guess I didn't. Really, I didn't. And I loved it, right? Said I don't know, and I love that I don't know how it's going to happen, but I'm just going to allow it. And here's another prediction. This idea is going to go far. How do I know? I don't. And I love that I don't know. The Vested Chest Challenge, or Vested Chest Experiment, is still happening. I think December 23rd is the day I'm going to start it, and it'll be January 23rd when I end it. And we'll see. We will see. Yeah. Yep. Because that's what it's all about. It's just checking it out, right? It's just talking it out. Rah, right? It just gets me all sorts of fired up. Today's a good day. Here we go. What are you going to do today? Comment info below, or comment below with what you're going to do today. If you want more info of what I can do for you, email me at ygt@jedcoburness.com. What are you looking to accomplish? Let's talk about it. And as always, if you're willing to change from the neck up, you will change from the neck down. I believe in you. Now it's your turn to start believing in yourself. Stay safe out there. Be blessed. Bye for now.